Barbaric, I think, is a word that comes to mind. It's the most I guess most violent thing that you could do to another being is sick a dog on it to attack it. That's pretty vile. I don't know how else to describe it. It's pretty. It's extremely gruesome.
Ray Tenorio is the author of the bill, which would impose stiffer penalties against breeders and participants of dog fights. In fact, the measure would call for people to be charged with felonies. His bill recently underwent a public hearing and surprisingly gained the support of even dog breeders and pit bull clubs.
My interest is making sure that there's a deterrent, and this prevents this type of activity by having lax penalties or consequences for violating the law. Doesn't do anybody any good. So I think, in my opinion, as one individual in the Senate and the legislature, that I want to make sure that it is a deterrent to crime, not just a, casual suggestion.
Many would describe the dog fights as bloody, gruesome, and simply hard to stomach. And that happens to be the sentiment of the senator, who himself was surprised to learn how big dogfighting is on Guam.
I personally didn't know. I mean, I've heard of it, so I said, okay, well, maybe this is a problem. Introduce a bill on it, try to be proactive, because I know other places have it in the States, dogfighting, training the dogs to fight. But really, until we introduced the bill, I didn't either realize there's going to be such a groundswell of interest in it.
The measure went up for a public hearing earlier this year and will be brought onto the session floor at the end of the month. Tenorio says some adjustments will be made to the measure, but he says it should get the support it needs to pass muster.